most popular one.
And then you're
John
498.
Smith.
John is the second most popular name. Smith is the first. Okay.
There's 5 million Johns.
Bravo.
What's the
bravo.
most popular first name though? I know. Okay, the last one's Smith. But
Hi guys, welcome back to Dice Dealers.
Oh,
How's it
wow.
going?
We're live.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
Hello.
live.
hello.
Yeah, we've been gone for a while. We're back
Yeah,
now.
okay.
A quick minute.
Hopefully, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Woo.
Totally.
Yeah, so we're doing
Can't look at
Polex
this.
today. I need to double check the audios before.
The audio is up.
But is it balanced? Is the thing?
Okay. I don't know.
You've not safe for work chat filters.
I don't have it turned it on.
They're new. According to
I hear
Yeah.
audio.
Is everything? I don't. I'm on my own channel. I don't want to watch an ad. Come on. That AdSense isn't going anywhere. Twitch, this is hypocritical, okay?
Honestly, Twitch probably makes all their money just from people making their own channels and trying to live stream, just making 15 cents every single time that happens.
Ignore that.
Okay, you guys all need to talk into your mics more.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, you don't need to get closer, but just like talk into them.
Dice Dealers just went live on Twitch.
Yeah, woo. Like we're
Yay.
actually
Wow.
doing something. What is this?
I know, right? It's crazy.
All right, so the last time that we left off, the players they crash landed a prison ship that took them prison. They were on a strange planet with a whole bunch of very strange creatures that they do not want to mess with, apparently. And cowardly kind of snuck into a cave, realized that, hey, this cave goes deeper. They decided to go deeper into the cave. After exploring a while, they hit a very, 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 very long tunnel that was composed mostly of catacombs and little artworks and such that were detailing a civilization of sorts, though it was kind of hard to make out what was going on. After following that catacomb for quite a while, they reached a very, 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 very large opening cave kind of area with a weird metal tree that they don't really get. Around it is this weird metal nature, like grass and shrubbery and all that kind of stuff. The whole scenario is just a little bit on the weird side. But you guys are all currently in that hole with the giant metal tree. What are you doing?
It's a metal tree.
Yeah.
I'm going to investigate that metal tree.
Okay.
Oh, damn. That one. What's that for?
You think it is a tree.
Great skills here.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we have something big on our hands here. This is a tree.
Does maybe it has
Inside this giant opening, there are multiple tunnels that lead into this place. It isn't just the one that you guys took. So along the edge of the basin, there's you could probably estimate somewhere like anywhere from like 12 to like 16 tunnels.
Oh boy.
And
I don't want to get lost.
weirdly enough, it's like the whole open area with the tree and everything is illuminated. It's like there's no obvious source of light. You can just see it. It's there. Yeah, it's almost like it's magic.
Wow. Okay.
Can you believe? All right, what are you guys doing?
What are you doing? I don't know.
Uh,
I just think I'll investigate, I guess.
I could take.
I'm
I'll
con-
investigate the tunnels.
I'm content with knowing it's a tree. I guess.
Okay, what are you investigating?
The tunnels.
What about them?
Like, actually, no, I'll do a nature check. Like any like wind coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, like to the ones toward the surface or not.
Yeah.
Okay. 11. Unless it's like kind of whatever. 11 plus. What? Survival or nature?
Nature.
Okay, 11.
My stuff is like
you
in beauty.
can't obviously tell any wind currents or anything like that.
No.
are all the tunnels like identical from the looks of it?
They're of varying sizes, but like just peering into them like slightly, you can see more of a kind of catacomb layout that you've become accustomed to in yours.
Okay.
The air around the tree has this slight, almost alkali feeling in it. Like it almost like tingles the skin a little bit, though it's nothing bad. It just makes you awake whenever you're in there, and you can obviously tell that there's something up here with the air. You think it might be something going on with the tree, the life, something with the metal in the room. You're not really sure, but it's tingly. You know that.
I'm going to put my hand really close to the tree, but not touch it.
You're not going to touch the tree.
Not going to touch it yet.
Okay, you put your hand very close to a tree.
Does it feel weird?
It feels normal and tingly.
I'm going to touch it.
Do you touch the tree?
Yes, I touched the tree.
Okay. You touch the tree and there's a very quick static jolt.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah. You basically just got a shock out of all things.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I remove my hand.
Ezrin slowly walks up behind you and he says, "He touched the tree." Ooh, he touched the tree. Stuff is gonna happen.
Okay, calm down.
You talk to your dragon more. It's way more helpful than you think.
Nothing's bad is going to happen.
I love that I just shocked Hayden because I think he forgot Ezrin was there.
Nothing bad is going to happen. It's just a tree.
How many other tunnels?
Are you gonna try to count?
Yeah.
You probably about 14.
Make a counting
So
check.
15 total.
Yes.
Okay, sure. What if we all touch the tree?
At once?
A power move.
Bold
What are you guys
stance.
doing?
Okay.
Are you guys touching the tree? Are you gonna touch the butt?
Gotta touch that butt. Okay.
I want towards the tree.
Okay. What are you doing?
Should Ezrin touch it too?
Why not?
Are you just looking at the tree? Are you gonna touch it?
This is really weird.
You're just all standing around a very large tree here.
Very large tree. Okay, can I do another? Can I do perception check on it? Like, are there any like outward branches, or mostly just, or can I tell that?
You can tell that right away. It's a fairly like vast tree. Like it's branching out in all sorts of different directions.
Okay.
It's not very straight up. It's all over the place.
Ooh, okay.
You guys are still in
Jason, are
Should
you
we
gonna
climb
touch the
this?
tree?
Should we climb
Wait,
it?
can I do a history thing to try and remember if I know anything about this tree?
You're not going to remember anything about this
Okay.
tree.
Can I do a history check?
You're not going to remember
Damn
anything
it.
about this tree.
Can I do it?
You're not going to remember anything about this tree. Stop asking.
Ezrin, do you know anything about this tree?
Yes.
Can Ezra roll history check the check? If he doesn't know
Is that like a yes, but I'm not gonna say anything? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Dirk. Some things are good for you. Sometimes you have to go like shocky shock, boom boom before good things
Boom,
happen.
boom,
Boom, boom. That's not very good. Okay.
What are you guys saying?
Oh,
I don't speak Draconic.
Nothing.
Oh.
Just. I with you.
I mean, I can say, wait. Can I like assume I'm
Right.
speaking in
Yeah,
common?
I
though?
don't.
Just understanding. Yeah.
Well,
okay,
he's
see.
speaking to Ezrin. Ezrin doesn't know common, right?
No.
Right.
No,
Only
I know
Draconic.
common. But Andrew. So like in turn, I guess you can say I'm
You
saying.
need to get closer to the mic.
Okay, so well, you can probably hear that I'm saying like you're like recoiling or whatever from like the message.
What happened?
He said like an explosion noise.
Can we leave then?
I mean, like, I guess pick a tunnel.
I'd rather not get lost.
Well, it's not like we're not lost already.
Hey, Hayden.
And go down the
Yeah.
hallway, take a left.
Immediately in your head, you know which tunnel to walk down. Though you're not sure what it leads to, you just get a very, very strong sensation that it is the correct tunnel to walk down.
Hey guys.
This is more than just a hunch. This is as if you know that this is the right tunnel to go down.
We should go down this tunnel.
Why?
I don't know. It's the right tunnel.
Can we at least mark the tunnel that we came from?
Sure. Do your trail of breadcrumbs.
Wait, okay.
Just draw a giant X on the floor.
I
Dirk,
take
why would he leave behind breadcrumbs? We can eat the breadcrumbs. Can I eat the breadcrumbs after he puts them down?
an arrow and I lay it pointing like at the entrance of the tunnel, pointing to the tunnel.
Stick it in.
Okay.
Are there any branches on the tree low enough where I can cut one off?
No. It's also a metal tree.
Can I attempt to cut one off?
You can definitely try, but there's not any really close to the ground.
Okay, so I'm like jumping up and like wildly slashing.
I've levitate, but I'm not wasting it on you trying to
When
cut
you
some
sleep
leaves
by the
off a
tree,
tree.
This honestly is a pretty safe spot right by the tree. We can definitely take a long rest. You want to get that back?
Just
Although-
slept.
Did we? Well, you
How
guys-
long has it been?
No,
How-
no, we did get a long rest.
Is
because
the-
I woke you guys up because that caravan.
Yeah, that we
whatever
just
was coming
walked.
by.
Is the
bit.
tree hollow or is it like a solid?
It is solid.
Okay.
Okay. Why that tunnel?
Just we should go.
Fuck it, whatever. Let's go.
I can try and cut the tree.
What kind of
Why?
can we tell what kind of metal it is?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Silver?
I kind of want to take
It's
a piece of it.
mithril.
Not like that color. Not
Oh,
the
yeah.
metal itself.
Okay, I'm gonna try and attempt to like cut a small like foot long twig or something like that.
Your dark saber bounces off of it.
It bounces off of it.
Ooh.
It doesn't even make a noise or anything. It just bounces off. Like, you cannot cut this thing.
Okay, guys, if we can just like somehow get a piece of this.
This is I don't know if we should be messing with this. We should just go down this tunnel.
Okay, so you have our entrance marked, right?
Nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then from there, we just go down the hallway and take a left, then go straight till we get back.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Let's just do that.
Okay. Are you guys gonna go into the tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I check for any like primal forces? Because I know last time there weren't any by the tree, but any in this tunnel?
No.
Still nothing.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything
You-
magical or mechanical.
Woo! You go down this tunnel for a while, and more catacombs and orange rocks line the sides of the tunnel. More paintings of the civilization, nothing special, just the similar thing of a whole bunch of creatures walking by. The occasional one that stands out in black is standing way above in statue and kind of ordering the rest of them what to do. As you continue down it, you see a light towards the end of it and shadows moving. Though no noise. What do you do?
Do I still have the feeling of the tunnel being right?
Yeah.
I mean, I keep on going.
Wait, so just
But
a room of
still.
blackness?
No, it's just a very long tunnel, but at the end of it, you're seeing some light now.
Oh.
And you're seeing some shadows moving.
I'm just gonna be carefully going forth.
Okay. So Dirk goes forward. Do you guys stay back? Do you go with him?
I approach cautiously.
As you go forward, you see these creatures from above the ground.
Wait. Question. Can I see?
Oh.
I don't have dark vision.
Can I see?
Like, what can I actually see?
You can somewhat see in the cave. It's just dim light.
Okay.
Do any of us have dark vision?
Do you not have dark vision?
I might not. I
Aren't you
don't
an elf?
remember. I'm a Erdenasi.
You do have dark vision.
Okay.
Like 25 feet, I think. Unless you have it altered. I have no idea what.
I didn't mark it down.
So
Genasi usually have some.
you see these creatures slowly walking by, and as you look at it, you come to this kind of T intersection, and these creatures just go on for miles in both directions.
Just fire.
Just fire? Really? Okay.
Though you don't see any of the larger creatures that are these kind of overseers. You don't see any of them. It's just these smaller, weird, deformed, human mechanized looking creatures.
The metal ones.
Yes.
Do I know which way we should go, or just?
You do not have a clue. The creatures are moving to your right.
Does that mean we should go left?
And they don't seem worried nor notice you. They just continue doing what they're doing. You see the occasional one fall down, and it just sits there for a minute, and you see it struggle and try to get back up, and then you just see it go motionless. And more people just walk right past it.
You can probably just walk by the thing. If they don't see me doing anything.
This is weird.
Well, because before, last time, it was... The creatures themselves, they're not hostile. It's the carriers that are hostile. Like the things leading them around.
Oh.
There's just a lot of them.
So which way should we go? Any ideas?
You seem to know the way.
I do not know the way. Do we want to go with them or away from where they're coming or where they're going?
Probably where they're going.
Can I do some sort of nature check to see which way they're walking relative to the caravan?
Well, you would have to know
The caravan.
We were just
You-
watching the caravan.
You kind of went down a whole bunch of like twists and turns as you went down this cave and you got into the initial hallway. Like, there's not really an
I
easy
thought it's not all straight passages.
It's not all straight now.
Damn it.
Okay.
It's curved.
Could I still roll?
With disadvantage. It's unlikely that you've been tracking this information.
10, 13, 10.
So 10 nature or survival?
Survival.
Survival 10.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
You think that they probably are.
But can you relay like where we are again? So we're in the hallway still, or the
You're in the hallway before the little intersection. You're just kind of watching these creatures go along.
Screw it. Let's just go. Whatever.
go? What do you mean? Go
Just
where?
follow them.
I
See what's happening.
pull out a coin and I flip it.
Heads
is
follow.
left. Heads is left.
Sure. Whatever.
Tails is right. Flip it.
As you flip
Where's-
it,
where's that
Ezrin
D2
jumps
that we
up
need?
and pushes the coin down on the ground. He says, "We're following. Let's go."
Okay.
What's up with
Okay.
your dragon?
Where's that D2 when you need it?
Even odd?
What?
Is D4 even
Where do
odd?
you get a proper D2? Okay, we're following the caravan. Cool. I'm gonna stealth.
So what do you do? Oh, you're stealthing. Okay.
I'm gonna-
I'll stealth as well.
Okay.
18.
Ezrin will probably try to do the same.
That's a 16.
Uh,
It's like pretty mediocre.
16, yeah. And motion for Ezra to stealth as well.
Yeah, Ezrin is very loud,
We should get some play.
like grumbling and gargling as he's going along, not really caring what he's doing. So after you guys follow these creatures for a while, you notice a lot of out of place mannerisms, as if they're not paying attention to you. One of them like seems to die. The rest of the creatures don't even care. They just continue walking right past it. The creatures themselves, they seem like they are like bio to some points, but they're also highly mechanical, and both the mechanical and the flesh itself is just kind of rotting off and falls onto the ground. After walking along with them for probably about like 5 minutes, you get to the end of this little tunnel where you see lights at the end, and you see taller figures, as if those that you have seen above that were the like overlords of sorts. Do you continue?
I continue walking for fear of standing out,
Okay.
but
Wait, how do they? Can we tell from this distance how what the people dress like? Are they like robed or like covered, or they're just tall?
The overlord.
Like the over caretaker, whatever. They're
Yeah,
called.
they're wearing like they're also biomechanical kind of things, but they're wearing this like black outfit with a whole bunch of feathers and such on it.
Okay. Like
And they're it almost looks like they're wearing like stilts of sorts.
okay. Wait, can we? So is the hall we're in lit, or is it just a room in front of us where they are lit?
The hall that you're in is lit, but it's like the occasional light. While the
Okay.
yeah,
Oh my god.
but the initial the actual like room in front of you is entirely illuminated.
Like to get full visibility, would I have to just pull a torch and where I am, or
Yes, you'd have to pull out a torch.
for the hall we're in currently?
Yes.
Not the room in front of us.
Yeah,
Okay.
not the room in front.
what are the ones that are walking doing when they like approach the caretakers?
They're just walking by. If any of them like seem to die, like what you guys are supposing they're doing, then the overlords just kind of kick them to the side.
Okay.
I'm gonna just keep on walking.
Are
wait,
the
wait,
overlords like looking at all, like if we walked past, would they see us?
They're paying attention to the line. That's about it.
Wait, what type of gear do you have?
Gear?
Yeah, like what'd you pick up from the ship? Like I've got a shotgun and a pistol.
Oh, I didn't pick up anything from the ship.
Nothing at all. Okay, but
I like my daggers.
I have like a mess of grenades. So like, what do you have?
I have my normal stuff.
That's it. None of you guys grab stuff. Literally only.
Well, he wasn't here.
Technically, yeah. No, you wouldn't have. No, but you did.
What? Hey, I've got my rapier and crossbow. That's all I need.
Okay.
Stabby stab.
Stab.
Wait, oh no, it was Anna who grabbed the ammo then. Shoot. Okay.
Anna's with us, right?
Yes.
Technically.
Or Nikio.
Nikio is with you guys
And no, it's not.
in spirit.
In spirit. Okay. Just an apparition. Okay. I say we should probably.
See, it's the trick in the story is that you guys are actually all dead. You actually crash landed and died.
and died. We're just
Well,
like trying to find our body in the tunnel.
Sucks.
Oh shoot!
all these catacombs, guess what? They were for you.
Psych! We just find ourselves being biomechanically changed at the end of the hallway. Okay. I say
You are your own father, Luke.
Like, I just walk past.
Yeah,
do we
I try and
Wait, so are
mimic
these all
their
the same
walking a
creature,
little bit.
or are they all different creatures with the biomechanical stuff added onto them?
They are all kind of ramshackle
Okay.
creatures.
Does the mechanical stuff look added on, or
That looks entirely integrated with them.
Like an alien.
Yeah.
okay? I assume it has something to do with the metal tree.
Yeah.
And maybe the metal tree is this life source.
Well, like at the same time, if they're like the metal tree, that means I can't cut through them.
Ooh.
Don't hope for the metal tree. Then.
Wait, try and like break one of the fallen ones.
Yeah, can I inspect the dead body? This one near
Can we
us?
do that after we pass the caretakers?
What do you mean?
Sure.
But like, it's like the caretakers in front of us, dead bodies behind us. Where
Well, there's gonna
not
be. I bet
caretaker.
there's gonna be more dead bodies. Can we see one's dying up ahead?
Up ahead, yes, in the room, though not where you guys are
Oh,
right now.
yeah, it's a room. It stops, right?
Well,
Or-
it's a
Which is-
room you guys don't like. They kind of turn a quarter of sorts into this room, and you don't really see where they go after it.
Maybe
they get
it's-
into the
Well,
room.
Maybe all these are ragged ones, and they're going to go die, and we're just following them.
Well, at the same time, or
I don't think your
Although if-
dragon would send us to our death
he was
as
talking
much
we're
as
gonna
I.
die though. He did say that.
Esmond just kind of nudges you guys
Forward or just in general?
forward.
Forward.
Okay, I keep on walking forward.
I'm gonna go. Wait, so I'm gonna go try and inspect the body that's behind us.
Okay.
Bring it with you.
Bring who with you?
As
body.
you begin
body.
walk,
I'm gonna
as you
drag-
begin walking the opposite direction, some of these creatures kind of bump you forward, and they keep nudging you.
Not a good idea.
Not a
Just
good
go
idea.
You're gonna die.
forward.
Okay.
And
Go
you
with the
notice, like,
crowd.
as you resist them, they get more and more
Like
like
shut pushy. Shut.
yes.
Okay.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, I guess I'll probably just like go with the flow then. I'm not one to go against it anyway, so let's just do that.
Just if one dies up ahead. Look at it.
Yep. Okay. Just follow.
Cool.
Follow
Okay.
the course then.
Once you guys get into this very large room, suddenly the Overlord looks directly at you guys.
Of course.
And from this kind of feathery cloak or feathery kind of black cloak that it's wearing, you see a massive, very skinny metal arm jut out, and then suddenly branch off like a fractal and just grab you guys all by your clothing and pull you up into the air, and then it retracts you and pulls you guys close to itself. It doesn't speak, but it begins dragging you into another room.
We still have our.
It's gonna put metal on us. Okay. Wait. It's just,
Hate your
it has
dragon.
has our cloak things, right? Just it grabs us by our clothes.
Clothes?
It just grabbed you by whatever clothes it could.
Can I? Wait, so-
strip quick.
Um,
Shoot, this is
okay.
bad.
I cast levitate on myself, and can I bring myself like up fast out of the grip?
Yeah.
Take me with you.
Take me with
I
you.
can only cast it on myself. Probably
Probably.
assume-
Yes, it's only.
Who are you gonna
yourself.
choose? Who are you gonna save?
me.
You can only do that.
Shoot.
No, I can cast it on others, probably with touch.
Wait,
or something.
is Ezra and
As you go up, the Overlord doesn't really seem to do anything. He just keeps walking with the rest of them.
was Ezra
Uh,
grabbed as well?
What?
Was
Yes,
it-
Ezra
okay.
was grabbed as well.
Shoot.
Okay,
Can I do primal push?
Yeah,
Try and
sure.
Shove the thing away.
Uh huh.
Okay.
What's
is
the
bad.
check on that?
Check is a what's it called? Yeah, what is it? I had this written down somewhere. Where'd it go? God damn it.
Regardless, it passes.
Passes. Okay.
So we'll take the subdued effect.
Okay.
Subdued
It's
effect?
one creature. Can I take out my
So
short
he's
bow?
pushed back 15 feet then.
Push back 15 feet. Okay. He takes you guys with him as he's pushed back.
Okay.
Can I take my short bow and shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just like
It's gonna like bounce
take my
off or
sword and
something.
just like cut out at the arm?
Kill you.
Your sword can't touch his arm, really.
Can I slash at the cloak?
You can cut the cloak all you want.
Yeah, let's just see what it is.
Oh.
Because we can't tell what it is.
Are they within 5 feet?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
holding you.
Yeah. Well, no, they're not holding him. He's up.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, they're within 5 feet, yes.
so I have advantage. That was some help. 12.
You do not hit.
Fuck.
Okay.
You aim your bow drastically at this last moment, trying to save your friends, and you fire off to the side.
Okay.
Um,
Wait. So the creature's
Friends
cloak
is
is
a
like
strong
or
word.
cloak, like flammable, right?
You know?
Can I try and light it on? Wait, is it like touching us?
it's holding
You guys
us.
are fairly close to it. Yeah, you're like within 4 feet of it. Like you could
Yeah.
grab the cloak and just reach.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and set it on fire.
I'm gonna try cutting the cloak up.
You're gonna try setting it on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I
How
have
are
4
you gonna
grenades
do
and a
so?
rocket
I
launcher.
have
We're
a
gonna- yeah, so I thought you had stuff. Okay.
tinder
See,
box.
rocket launcher, helpful.
Okay. You try igniting it with the flint, and it just doesn't go. It seems like the sparks are repelled from it.
Shoot.
The sparks are repelled.
They're-
Okay.
It's just not flammable. Okay.
Oh,
Every time that you try to do it, a spark hits it, and it just kind of like rolls off.
Do I see... I see that he's trying to set it on fire. Do I see that the fire is ineffective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try another arrow when I have the chance. Should I
Can
just
I
roll?
like reach my shotgun from like my bag? It's sticking out. It
Yeah.
doesn't really fit.
Yeah, you can reach it.
Don't kill me.
Why would I?
Well, I don't know.
We're 4 feet away. Actually, no, it's disadvantage. Like, does it have disadvantage?
What?
The shotgun.
No.
No.
Shotgun doesn't have disadvantage.
Okay.
Aberration.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm rolling short bow again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to shoot at the thing's back. I can
With
I can only
the
wait, how-
shotgun?
with the shotgun.
Okay.
He's gonna bounce off and kill us
Roll
all.
for that.
Roll for
Add
it.
your dex. You're not proficient though.
Oh my god, Ben. It's a 1
Add my
and a
dex?
2.
Yeah, but you're not proficient.
Holy shit.
You're gonna kill us.
Plus dex.
Terrible.
22.
You hit it. You hit it with a shotgun, and you don't
Wait, no, it's a
necessarily
laser shotgun.
you don't
That makes sense.
damage it, but you push it back hard enough against a wall that it drops you guys.
Okay.
I
run away.
run away.
It's like the
I
closest
grab
I can
Ezra
get.
and run.
I go down and follow.
You hear
Wait, no,
it.
so
You hear it speak for a second, and it just says Adam. And you hear all of the lesser creatures around it begin chanting Adam, Adam,
Oh no.
Adam.
this is like that.
Adam.
Keep on running.
Though the smaller creatures aren't doing anything towards you, they're just now chanting Adam as they walk along.
Okay.
And even the ones that are like dying along this passage, you see them dying, and in their last words, they're saying Adam.
Okay. Is there like a direct? Can we like see where we came in and like can run toward that?
Yeah, you can see where you came in from.
Can you perception check for the rest of them? Like
Yeah.
To perceive the rest of them. Okay.
Well, I could just tell you. There, you guys came in one side of the corner. To the right, there seems to be a door of some sort that's currently locked, a large metal door.
Okay.
Straight ahead, there seems to be a set of windows. And then to your left, there is another passageway that continues. And looking down it, you see a couple more rooms.
Wait, windows going to what?
It just seems windows into another cave area.
Okay. Are there? Are there?
It seems as if the door and the windows might be connected to the same room.
Are the creatures walking just in one line through the door, or are they just everywhere?
They're just walking in one line, and then they walk
And
to
the
the
rest of the room's
left.
clear.
What?
And the rest of the room's just clear.
Yes.
Okay.
I assume we have to follow the creatures or else they'll actually start pushing us.
Well, we're not with them anymore. We're off the line.
We're off the line.
Wait, is the
That's what I assume.
overseer one like coming at us?
He's still trying to get up. Like he's
Okay.
having a hard time getting up on his very
Get him while
long
he's
I'm
legs.
just not risking it and following the rest of the creatures as I run.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ezra levitating?
I go too.
I
But I
levitate down.
Drag Ezrin along with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
look-
hear
I'm gonna-
Ezrin saying, we need to go back. We need to go back.
I'm gonna run.
Why?
I'm gonna run to the
We
window.
need to go back.
What for?
This way's bad.
I'm gonna run to the window and look.
I stop. I say,
What
wait,
are you doing?
I'm gonna run to the window.
wait,
to look.
they're
Okay.
going the wrong way.
In
This is the
there,
wrong way.
you see another line of these creatures
Just going down for.
in a different direction.
Okay.
I say, is the way back where the overseer was?
That creature is good. We need to help it. It's hurting.
Well, I shot it.
How
would
about
hope
you
it's
explain
hurting.
why? I say, hold on, we made a mistake.
What?
Go back.
What mistake?
Okay, come on.
Explain.
You still hear all these creatures chanting Adam, Adam,
Who's
Adam, Adam.
Could be the
Is your name Adam?
really
actually?
small. No, on deck.
Is it ADAM or ATOM?
Unknown.
They're chanting Adam
Adam.
Okay,
in a
Okay.
very weird,
come on.
distorted.
I go back
voice.
the way that Ezrin said that we should go.
Okay, you notice that this time they're not trying to stop you.
I'm right.
I follow.
I guess I'll follow.
Don't want to split up.
Is the
but
the
this is-
overseer on the ground still?
Yes. He's still trying to get up, sorts. He's still chanting Adam.
Push it up.
What are you
slowly
doing?
from a distance.
How do you push it from a distance?
Yeah, how do you push it up?
How
from
do
a
you
distance?
plan
Okay,
to push this up from a distance?
I get behind it and push it up from its
Okay.
back,
You
and then I
you help it up,
Back
and
off.
it just looks at you, kind of cocks its head a little bit as it looks at you.
back off.
Is it still chanting?
It is still chanting Adam.
That's like discerning. Okay.
It touches you right on your chest, and it says Adam, and it stops.
You're Adam.
Hi.
Adam.
I wave.
I am Groot.
Adam.
Were you bringing us somewhere?
Adam. He reaches out this metal arm again and grabs you.
Oh boy.
I don't struggle or anything. I'm just like,
Okay, so you and Ezrin are grabbed.
okay.
Where are you? Because I'm by the window.
I followed back, but I didn't get close.
Okay.
Its arm suddenly juts out towards
No,
you.
fuck. Can I dodge?
Yeah, if you can give me a dexterity saving throw.
I don't know what it is. Why do I roll
You need new dice. No.
9?
That dice
you-
rolls
you
great.
get
What are
caught.
talking about?
He's been
You're
running
caught by this
terribly
metal
with
arm.
Is-
They go over to grab
has
Jace.
10 minutes?
What?
10 minutes? Yeah, since I cast Levitate.
It has not been 10.
Right. Shoot.
It's got a hold on you this time.
Fuck.
You try
Okay.
doing it, but you're gonna rip your clothes if you continue.
I say, I think this is the way.
Which way?
Dirk, what-
With it?
An arm reaches out and grabs Jason, picks him
Can
up.
I dodge it? Okay.
You can dodge it if you want.
I'll try to dodge it.
Okay.
Just dex, right?
Yeah. Dexterity saving throw.
That is a 5.
You're grabbed. Once it grabs all of you, the metal door to the right of this room, it glows a kind of green color. And then it slowly opens up and he pulls you through.
Can I ask? So, what does it look like? Did like when I shot it, did it like, expose any bit of it to see what's underneath the weird feathery
It
cloak thing?
looks very similar to the creatures walking in the line. It just seems like it's taller and like more well maintained.
Okay, so it's like less zombie-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes you into this room, and it
Thanks, Dirk.
I don't like this. This is unnatural.
You're welcome.
I'd rather do something. I'd rather.
when you walk into this room, to the left a tunnel continues, to the right a tunnel continues. If you go straight, there's another door, and it walks up to that another door, which is a giant metallized door. Turns green again, and it slowly dissolves and it opens.
Wait, so when it grabs us, are we just being dragged, or are we just walking with it? Like
It's holding you up in the air, just by your clothes.
Oh, okay.
Like
so,
it is holding you in the air.
Okay.
And as you walk through this room, you see a pin of, or like a room, almost like prison cell, filled with various species and creatures everywhere, and it drops you. And it looks at you two, and it touches you right on the chest, and it says Adam. And then it leaves, and the door shuts.
Figure this out.
Are we in a cell?
You're in a room with the only exit being that door, with a whole bunch of different creatures and species all around you.
Oh, it's one cell essentially with.
Yes,
Okay.
it is one giant room that they just dropped you in.
We just walked into another prison. Okay.
There's a whole bunch of creatures kind of like ducking behind each other, and hesitantly one reaches out and says, "Are you here to kill us?"
What?
Wasn't the first deal.
I half wanted to say yes. I am the exterminator. Someone called. No,
Oh, why?
Is he really here to kill us?
No, I doubt that. He's much too quiet.
no.
But he has a dragon, and he has a time dragon.
His dragon is what led us to this fucking cell.
He has
Hey,
a time
hey.
dragon.
Time dragon? Did I know that? I don't
No.
know.
We did know that. No, we did.
Oh, you did?
Your
Did you ever
friend-
tell him?
Your
No.
friend did.
I
No,
didn't say
yeah,
anything.
you
I
guys
have a
don't.
friend.
You guys don't know.
The guy you talked to in the pyramid mentioned it.
Oh,
yeah.
You definitely know.
Yeah, Zora
Yes.
told
It
you.
is literally in common.
Yes.
Yes. You probably written down somewhere.
I'm not an exterminator. I swear.
Perception.
So you have a
check.
time dragon.
Persuasion.
Is that
You have a time dragon.
why
You're here
are
to
you-
kill us. As
why are you
they kind
worried?
of cowered back, you see this kind of elvish man in ragged clothes, grayish skin. He seems as if he's been here for a very, very long time. He's dusty. His clothes are all torn up. And you can see that he's like genuinely scared of everybody in here. You have a time dragon. You're here to kill us.
why would Time Dragon associate with me killing someone?
You're from the organization. You're here to kill us.
Do I remember?
You're here
an
to kill us
organization?
just like those creatures.
You have the
Do
floor, man.
we look like
You're
we're
seeing.
killing you?
They always play games. Just like you guys are. If you're gonna kill us, just do it.
What game?
What organization?
I'm confused.
I'm not proficient in any games. I'm lying.
Do I remember an organization?
No.
Maybe you have us mixed up with someone else.
Ezrin kind of like nudges you. He's just like, I know the organization. Organization's bad. I escaped the organization. It's very bad. We don't talk about the organization. Let's stop talking about the organization. Let's help these people, okay?
Ezrin, why are we here?
Okay.
Organization is bad. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Don't do anything with the organization. Let's help these people. These people need our help.
Okay,
What's
that
the
sounds
dragon
like a
saying
good idea.
now?
He said we're not with organization, which they're talking about. It's bad.
We're
yeah.
against the organization. Organization is bad.
How did you get a time dragon? They're
Uh,
only with the organization.
This is an escapee.
You can't escape the organization. They
Right.
know all of time.
Apparently this.
Well, we did. He did. So
This old man just kind of like just sits. You can tell that he's just overwhelmed. You see a couple people running up to him of various different races and just being like, "Oh, are you okay?" I swear they're probably not here to hurt us. I hope.
Can I go to
Just
and
reassuring him.
talk in Elvish?
Yeah.
To the guy and ask.
Ooh, I understand this.
Would you like to join in?
I also understand this.
Oh, okay. So what is this place exactly?
What?
Why were you put in this cell?
This is the holding pen.
For what exactly?
Adam.
What is Adam?
We don't know. All we know is that the people that see Adam, they never come back.
So Adam is a person?
We don't know.
Oh.
Adam is something.
Okay.
I'll be okay.
Okay. So how long have you been here?
All my life.
It's a long time.
You were
I think.
born here?
Yes, my mother was taken away when I was really young. To Adam, supposedly.
So if this guy is really old, like an old elf, that means he's crazy old. Like wicked old.
Look, if you're here to kill us, just kill us already.
We're
We've
not.
all been through enough.
Have there been other people here to kill you?
Yes.
Just take you to Adam or kill you outright?
Both.
Okay.
Adam is the far more worse than death.
How do you know?
Adam is far more worse than death. And you see him begin rocking as he just kind of says it to himself over and over again.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ezrin, do you? So we have to get them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have to get them to Adam.
What?
What?
Are you sure you're not with this organization?
No. That organization's bad. We don't talk about the organizations.
Okay,
Organization.
right,
Stop
sorry.
talking about the organization.
Sorry.
Okay.
What is Adam?
Adam is Adam.
So we're in a huge, giant square room with one exit.
Adam is
Ben.
Adam
So we're in
is
a huge
good.
Square room.
Adam
One exit.
Was here before we were.
Walls.
Adam is a good thing.
You take the mirror, you see what you saw,
Okay.
grab the saw, cut the table in half.
Dirk,
two
before
halves
me
make a
and you
hole,
met,
go through the
Adam
hole.
was here.
Is there a table in the room?
Adam was here before your parents. Adam was before my parents. Adam was here. Adam is nice.
You're sure?
Adam is nice.
Okay. Then why don't these people think so?
They haven't met Adam.
Okay. Good to know.
Is there a table and mirror?
What?
Table and mirror.
No.
Why do you want a table and mirror?
You look in the mirror, see what you saw, grab the saw, cut the table in half. Two halves make a hole.
Jump
Go through the hole.
Escape prison.
What?
Never mind. Okay. Joke. Phew.
Is this a reference to something?
It was.
It's a dumb
Okay.
joke. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's in the room? It's just an open
It
square
is.
pen.
It is just a rocky kind of room with a whole bunch of people in it.
Anything in the walls?
Nope.
How are we seeing?
What?
Is it the same like weird illumination where stuff is just like?
This whole room's kind of dim light, but it is somehow illuminated. But
And we don't know where the light's coming from.
Okay.
But it is dim.
So
Is it just like the walls are just flat, like nothing on them? or
No,
anything?
they're rocky, kind of rigid.
Okay. Is there any writing anywhere on the walls?
There seems to be in blood.
Can I read it?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Abyssal, Elvish.
Yes, you can read it. It's an abyssal.
Yes.
yeah.
Why do you always take the exotic language?
Yes.
Well, they're an option.
on
They're the useful one.
on it, you basically see this writing. It says, "Tell Manuel that I may not return one day, but if I do, I've come to the conclusion that Adam maybe isn't bad, but the people controlling him are.
Okay.
Manuel, he's going to have a hard life, but
People
I
spend
have to
time
meet
to-
Adam. Tell him goodbye." And you see it signed Xerxes.
I say, is anyone here named Manuel?
The elf in
Of
this
course.
little rocking step kind of hears you for a second. You're just like, yes.
Wait, what was the name on the wall?
Xerxes.
Is this your mother? I read the message.
That's my mother's name. I haven't met anyone else with that name. But that writing has been there forever. None of us could read it. How could you read it? It's just symbols.
I might know a few things. I've been placed. Anyways.
Oh boy. Okay.
Do I recognize Abyssal? Like,
As
not
Abyssal?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So what? How do you get like food and stuff?
They give us food.
Has there ever? How?
They drop it in the door.
Drop it in the so the door doesn't open.
No,
Up there.
it goes through the door.
Goes through the door.
It goes through the door.
Okay. Bathroom.
That corner.
Great.
Perfect.
That's
Okay.
where you'll be staying.
Sleep just on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are in there?
Like 80.
Okay.
And when do you go see Adam?
When they say it's time to see Adam.
Just randomly.
Mm-hmm.
I go. Is the door is just big locked door, right?
Yeah,
So-
probably like 12 feet tall.
I knock on it.
When you knock on it, it doesn't even echo.
Okay.
Can I just go around and do like investigation?
Yes, give me 1 second.
I start whispering at the door. Adam. Adam. Adam.
Ah, more than a 10.
For what?
Investigation 15.
15 investigation. Okay. I'm kind of lost. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going
Okay. Do you think I should try and? I feel like if this is gonna be like the one caveat in the entire room where my sword doesn't go through the metal, that's gonna be a really annoying thing.
Well, you could try like along the walls and stuff.
That's just rock though.
It's rock, yeah, so you should be able to cut through it, right?
Maybe? I don't know.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I ask if they've seen a metal tree.
Yes, we've all seen the metal tree.
When?
Do
The tree of life.
Life.
Is there anything special about it?
The second you say that, you get this memory in your head.
Just his head.
Just as perfect. You get this memory in your head where basically this is a society so advanced that you don't even understand it in the slightest, with flying cars and all sorts of jets and organization. You see people just teleporting, and people stand in front of each other and they seem like they're communicating without even moving their mouth in the slightest. All around them, you see people happy. There's parks. People are living in harmony. And suddenly, you see a giant tree begin sprouting out in the middle of this, destroying everything in its path. And over time, the buildings begin to fall. And with that, the life of the people seem to just slowly be sucked away as this tree grows in size.
Is it the
And you
metal
see
tree?
this planet completely destroy.
Is the tree the metal one?
Yes,
Okay.
it looks identical.
Does anyone else recall something about a tree, death, and life getting sucked away?
Nope. I want to make a history check for that. Nope.
What? No,
Oh, okay.
Why do
Oh,
you call it
sorry.
the tree of life?
that's what we've just called it.
Why life?
It's the last living thing you see here.
What about and last like plant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's metal.
That doesn't. It's hope.
Okay. Adam, the name or the thing?
What?
You saw
Oh, is the Adam the name or the thing?
What?
From the writing.
80 a.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Which one have you been writing?
80 a.m.
That's lucky.
It's the most likely one.
Okay. Can I try and like
You hear an explosion
Where is it coming from?
outside your door. But you hear rubble and you hear rocks colliding and you hear shouting
Shouting.
from another person just kind of speaking, saying, "Get away, these are my people." And you hear Adam begin chanting again. With a gentle hum of the Adam, you hear this person kind of gargling on some sort of liquid that you assume to be blood, and you hear choking as he tries to get some air. And with the last words, you hear, "I'll get them one day." And you hear a snap, and everything goes silent.
Does that happen a lot here?
We've all had people try to save us. You get used to them dying.
It's unfortunate.
Is it the same person?
No. I don't know who that was, but it was probably someone who cared about someone in here or someone from the past in here. And they don't even know that they're dead.
How do you know they're dead?
They never come back. You don't.
Okay.
People have
So-
explored. There's people in here that have explored this entire planet's surface and they found nothing. They've gone through those caves and they've explored and they've only found these creatures. They have found no sign that anything else lives here except them.
Yeah.
If you go to Adam, you die.
The catacombs. Great.
And you hear the people kind of talking among themselves, and you hear just them trying to figure out whose loved one that was, and they can't really come to the conclusion. All of them have just kind of forgotten about their lives before they came here.
Okay. So we can only see there's one door.
Mhm.
It's ringed with like bars, I'm assuming, or just the walls.
Just the walls.
Just the walls. Okay. And there's like any
I got 15 on my investigation.
What were you investigating?
Just like I went around the room, just focusing on the walls.
Just that marking was the only major thing there. And you
Okay.
see the occasional like wearing, like someone tried like digging out, but it just didn't work.
What didn't work about it?
It's like you could leave like a mark on the rock, but you weren't gonna get through it.
Okay. Well, we still have tripod. I have a rocket launcher.
You do have a rocket launcher.
Okay.
Um,
Can I try and cut at the door? Or like see if there's a the locker seam or whatever.
Your Darksaber cannot touch the door.
We can't touch the door.
You try cutting through the door, and you physically cannot touch the door with your Darksaber.
Walls.
I slapped at a wall next to the door.
You leave a mark on it, but you can't like damage it. Really, you can't go through it. You're just damaging the surface.
Okay.
Okay.
so, wait, is it just I pull out a short sword and I poke at the door?
You can't touch it.
Okay, so nothing.
Hand.
Yeah, you can touch it.
Okay.
Okay, we can push on the unmovable metal door. Okay, Ezrin, where is Adam exactly?
Down
Down where?
at the center.
Center of what?
The world. The center.
Center of what, though?
The planet. Maybe.
The center.
Is the ground? Can we
It's
dig
the
at?
center.
Can we
What's the
dig at
ground made out of? Yeah.
What?
What's the ground made of?
The same rock.
Same rock. Perfect. Okay.
How cramped is everyone?
Not extremely cramped, but there's also not ample space. It's a
Could I like? Would it be possible to push everybody out of a corner enough to clear a rocket launcher or a grenade blast?
if there's no rebel at all, yes. But if there's any sort of rebel, they're gonna get hit.
Fuck.
I stomp on the ground. Is the ground like? Can we hear if there's like anything underneath us?
You don't hear anything underneath you.
What's the ceiling like? Is it just
Also rock. Yep.
Okay.
Would it be? doable if I shot the corner like at a ceiling? Because then the rubble will just fall down.
Yes, but there's also still a chance of a ricochet, since there's walls.
What?
What?
If you shot it at the ceiling,
And it bounced off?
yeah, it could bounce off a wall. That's how debris works. If you don't,
Oh.
like, even if there's still parts, even if most of the wall is blown up and there's still parts of the wall, it can still bounce off that, and it can also bounce off itself.
Okay. Fine.
I'm gonna meditate and just observe the area.
Does anybody else have weapons?
I have a shotgun and a pistol.
Yes, we all have weapons of some sort.
Does anybody have big, like, explosive weapons?
Andy did.
Did he try them?
No, he met Adam.
Why didn't he try them?
He came in here, and then he left. He didn't have time.
It's weird.
Oh,
They're kind of resting. Maybe.
not necessarily.
Hopefully.
Are all the people in here? Have they been born here?
No,
Is there any pattern in who they choose?
no,
Any pattern to when they choose?
no,
Are there any like super powerful mages among you? Like,
no. None of us have magical abilities.
Do you have some way to shield an explosion if one was to?
I don't
somehow
have
happen?
spells.
Oh right.
I don't know spells either.
Fuck. Do we have no spells?
None of our crew has spells.
That's kind of
Like we don't have way, like we don't have
the
a way to
most
heal.
one of the most important things in a party, and we don't have any of
So,
it.
Jason, you're meditating, right?
Yeah, meditate.
Kind of rough.
In your head, this weird godless creature comes to you in your mind state.
Okay, do I recognize it?
Yeah, you recognize it quite well from the temple.
Oh boy. Wait, what? Wait, okay. So this is Zor. Or not.
Yeah, you recognize it to be Zor.
Okay.
It's this weird globulous creature wearing like a very nice fancy suit. And he snaps his fingers and a table appears with 2 chairs.
Oh boy.
Take a seat.
I don't expect to see you here.
I didn't expect you to come to my home.
Your home.
You heard me.
Like my mind or where I'm standing?
Where you're standing.
I'm standing.
You're on the Black Forge. If Adam gets a hold of you, then things can happen.
But I don't have
Bad things. Things I don't want happening. So I'm gonna make you a deal.
I take a seat.
Right now, you're in dire situation. The people around you, they're gonna sacrifice you the second that they can.
Well, why
They
me?
tell you people have gone missing. You guys haven't actually seen any food yet, have you?
No, not necessarily.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Ooh.
They don't supply you. If so, wouldn't you have a restroom or something? But no. There's a corner. The food has to come from somewhere.
Through the door.
No. They've been eating the new people. The old ones know each other. They've been here a long time, and they've forged bonds
So how do we get out of here then?
through me.
We don't have
But it
you.
comes at a price.
I don't have you though. Nikio has you.
I'm aware, but in this situation, her abilities are lacking. These walls and rocks, they're magical, and she'll never understand it. So I'll make you a deal. I'll get you out of this room for your eye.
My eye. Why an eye exactly?
I'm offering the deal. If you want the alternative, go ahead.
What's the alternative?
those people ate you.
What if we just kill the people?
I'd like to see you try.
One of the people then. Okay.
80 versus 3. 80 versus 3.
I've got 8 grenades. You have a rocket launcher. I don't know. Okay.
Deal or no deal?
As he begins slowly getting out of his chair.
Out of the chair. Okay.
Make up your mind, Jason. Didn't
Why
you
would
want to
you-
prove your temple wrong? You can't do that if you're dead.
I do want to see more than just the temple reaches. Although, how can I see more if you take an eye?
You're a Hody. You don't need your eyes to see. Those that rely on their eyes are weak individuals.
I can see more around him.
This universe is an amazing place filled with cosmic energy, forces, and magic far beyond what you currently know. You only know the tip of the iceberg.
And I do wish to.
And it
I'll
just
take
so
your-
happens that I know more.
I can bet you're in one of the temples. That means that you at least have something of importance. There's also the part where you were locked up. But I guess I know that for now.
I was locked up because I defied tradition. And I couldn't escape.
I'm kind of stuck in this situation. I'll take your deal.
He reaches out his hand.
I guess I'll reach out my hand.
He takes it and he
You're a
shakes.
fool.
He says,
Thank you.
I thought for a moment he
Sudden-
wanted you to rip out your eye and put it in his hand. I was just like,
suddenly you guys see Nikio. You see this black globulous substance go over her. And you guys kind of fearingly step back from it, I assume.
yep.
But it doesn't like go for you and it doesn't like lash out immediately. It walks carefully over to Jason and it just puts its hand right in front of his face. And in a split second, you see it just rip out his eye.
So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Jason is in an immense amount of pain.
Perfect. Boy.
Holy shit.
But
Well,
after it rips out its eye, you see it just slowly get absorbed into the substance itself. And then you see it just slowly tap the wound where it was previously, and some of the black substance is left behind. And it turns kind of rock hard and stops the bleeding.
okay, I'll just be the Kenshi of the group from now on. Okay, awesome. I guess I'm awake now.
And it looks at you and it says,
Now we escape.
and from it, you see these like bubbles almost. These black bubbles coming from it, and they slowly expand.
Take a deep breath.
The
Okay.
bubbles slowly expand, pushing you guys all against the walls. And as it expands, you hear cracking of the rocks.
Oh, jeez.
And suddenly you hear the door just fall over. And the black substance quickly disappears, all goes back in Nikio. And she's kind of lightheaded and is woozy right now.
Okay, I'm gonna like take the
The door is open, and you see a whole bunch of people running out. Just kind of saying, we're free, running.
running away. Okay, what's my vision like?
You can still see fairly well, but you're...
I just lack like a left peripheral.
Yeah, and your depth perception is a little bit weird. You're getting used to it.
Okay.
It is very strange right now.
Well, I mean, guys are out. That was better than before, I guess.
What the fuck just happened?
And from outside the door, you hear Adam. Adam. Adam.
Should we go before we...
We should probably find
Ezra.
Adam.
Ezra, do you know your way around this place?
No.
No. Okay.
We gotta get to Adam, though.
Yes. That sounds like the plan.
Okay.
Okay.
So how's the? Can I see where the door is? Like the one way
Yes.
down. Okay. So can I try and do? I'm sure my face is probably a mess, but like make Like, is it a clear shot down, or is it just like things keep going down still into it?
The door that you know of, you think you would go down one of the two, like
On the left or right?
the tunnels, the tunnel that you haven't explored yet.
Like, are there the creatures going down into?
There's not any creatures on that one.
Okay. I guess the clear shot is down then through the door.
Sure.
I'm gonna like tear off, like take my robe.
Nikio is kind of like wobbly and kind of still regaining her senses as she's coming.
Is somebody strong enough to carry her?
No.
Nope. Okay.
At least help her.
No, not really.
Eight.
We don't have a
As long as she's following.
Sure. Whatever.
Is she following?
Where are we going?
Down.
I go down.
Yep. Go down as well.
Just make our way, I guess, past the.
Making sure
Yeah,
Ezra's
you just
with
go
me.
through that little tunnel and just go down. So, after exploring for a while, you guys find this large kind of, or you guys don't walk into it quite yet, but there's this large opening and there's almost this black gooey substance that you know from Zor.
Oh boy. It's a large amount.
It's a fairly large room too, and in the middle of it you see this kind of like an anvil shape, except when you look into it you see the cosmos.
Look into the anvil.
Yeah, whenever you look at the anvil,
It goes
like
further.
it's made out of this kind of like cosmic material.
Are there creatures around it, or
Nope.
is it just
Ezra
that's
and-
it?
It's just
Do you know what this is?
that's the anvil.
So where's Adam?
What is?
We gotta find Adam, and Dirk, you're not gonna like this.
What kind?
It's an adventure.
What do you mean?
It's an adventure.
What kind of adventure?
I'm gonna sit on the anvil, and you're gonna hit me with the dark saber.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I'll do it.
You're gonna hit me with the dark. Dirk, you need to trust me. You're gonna hit me with the dark saber. You need to meet Adam.
This will,
This will make Adam come.
or will you be okay?
Dirk, we need to meet Adam.
But will you be okay?
Dirk, we need to meet Adam. They're
But
coming.
Will
Plot twist.
that's a terrible. This. I mean, I trust you, but I don't. If you're not going to be okay, then this is a no go.
I don't get.
I hate
sworn.
these conversations.
I'll survive.
Will you be okay?
He's saying that he has to hit
I'll
him
survive.
to get
Survive
Adam
to what
appear.
level?
I will be alive,
slap-
Dirk. We need to
What?
do this.
Like
There's
slap
more
him?
people at
Slap him
stake.
with my sword.
Oh,
You know, the thing that can cut through.
I'm up for that.
Cut through most things at this point. Found that recently.
Okay, but you have to swear that you'll be okay.
I will be alive.
That's not the same thing.
I just float off or something like that. Like he flies anyway.
Oh my god! What's wrong with you?
Well, I mean, the guy said we need to meet Adam, and he knows probably
Better
the risk
than the
and
head.
Better
Okay.
than chopping him in half. Like, let's
Just-
be frank here.
Be careful. Promise
Okay.
me.
Okay. He hops up on this fairly large anvil, probably like this anvil's like huge, probably like 4 feet tall almost. But he hops on it, and he looks at Jason. And he's just like, "Okay, hit me,
Hit you? Okay. So
dark saber, full force, go now, make it quick. We got to do this."
I chop his tail. He has a tail, right?
Yeah, he has a tail.
Okay.
Okay. The second your dark saber makes contact with him, a large flash happens. You guys are all kind of blinded, and as your vision comes back, you guys are in this white room.
Is Ezra in there?
Ezrin is not there.
Oh boy.
In this white room, there is one of these weird, the lesser creatures that you guys have seen earlier, and he's just sitting there.
He's the architect.
Are you Adam?
He turns around confused that someone's there. No, how do you know my name? How did you come here? What?
Oh.
How are you? How are you here?
We slashed a time dragon with a dark saber on top of the anvil made out of the cosmos.
Obviously.
You use the Black Forge?
To get here,
Sure.
yeah. Yup. I guess we used it.
What do you want?
To leave. Go home.
What does leaving mean in this case? We've left so many times already.
Who's we?
Us. You've gotten here, and we've tried to escape, and we get killed. You come back again in another timeline, and then we try to escape, and we get killed. You come back in another timeline. You decide to stay here for forever, and we end up dying of old age. You come back here again and again and again, and we always die. What do you mean escape?
I'd like to go home. I don't.
What's your problem? So you are Adam.
Yes, I'm what people call Adam.
What do you do exactly? Because there's people that
I'm
work.
the remnants of the last universe, the one that Bassin became bored with. I'm the only thing that exists from it.
Architect.
Architect.
From the Matrix.
Oh boy.
I'm the only one that knows Bassin's powers. And I've been sought after far and wide for people that wish to take down Celestials and Abyss Watchers. Because if you know the secret base Bassin, apparently you can figure out their powers.
So then how do we die if you're, like, most powerful?
I'm not the most powerful, I only know things.
Yeah.
I have almost as much power as you guys.
What
That's pretty
happened?
crappy then.
What happened to all the people who were sent to see you?
They tried to help me escape. And they died. And they died.
Who kills them?
What kills him? Not
If you walk to one side of this room far enough, you pop out in a very, very dark room filled with what my people called symbiotes. And the second that something of life appears, they rush out and they devour it whole. You think that wild animals are bad, you think dragons are bad, you think your concept of an afterlife of hell is bad. You have not met a symbiote.
What's in the other
like,
direction?
out of game, we know symbiote is whatever Nikio has. Right?
To some extent, yes.
Like, we know the name symbiote.
Yes.
I talked to one again in here.
Wait.
One's in our party currently.
What?
I point to Nikio.
That one.
Nikki just kind of like holds up her head.
She also volunteered to take it.
What
but
do you
I can't.
mean? Why would a symbiote team up with you? There's so much more stronger species. They amplify their users' powers. They could adapt to a much stronger species than you.
It adapted to me temporarily. It said to find the Black Forge, and I guess in turn we use it to find you, which means that it needs to meet you, probably.
Why does it need to meet me? I know things only, that's it. I'm not powerful like everybody thinks I am.
So there's...
It's as if you expect me to bring down Bassin with my own hands, when in reality I am simply a book. A book cannot do anything on its own, it's only the reader. And what the hell do you guys want me to do because I'm a fucking book?
Out of game? Who's Bassin?
Bassin is the creator.
Okay, figured. Anything that our characters know.
You guys know that he created the Celestials and Abyss Watchers and set down the 3 rules that all societies
right.
know.
Yes. And that, okay.
And
So we know nothing about, like, a different universe?
No one's ever met him, no one knows of him, no one... He was just there.
So what's in the other direction, then?
If you go in any direction, you will appear in the what I call abyss. which is really the remnants from my universe.
You said our party came here before. Did we have Zor with us those other times? The symbiote.
Did you say Zor?
Do you know his name?
Do we know his name? Wait,
I don't.
Do we?
Well, you know Zor. Yeah, because you and
I read it on the...
you and
Yeah.
Nikio were also. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the symbiote with us in the party.
Zor isn't a symbiote.
And what is it?
He's a purger. He saved me from symbiotes.
We don't want to call him out, do we? Because I feel like he probably would help a bit.
Zor's here.
Yeah, in this room.
He walks up to Nikio and he just slaps her across the face.
Oh, jeez.
And Nikio gets really pissed and slaps him back. And he kind of goes flying a little bit, but he gets right back up and he goes up and he slaps her again. And he just keeps doing it. And you can see tears in his eye as he does it. He says, "Come out. You left me. Just come on. You can't leave me behind again." And Nikio just kind of pushes him back and is trying not to hurt him as much after the first slap.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
And suddenly he slaps one more time and you see this globular structure come out of Nikio again. And you just see him kind of like quake and almost fall onto the ground and just saying, "It is true. You're here. You actually came for me." And you don't hear Zor say anything, but he just kind of pats him on the shoulder, and you see him leaning real close, and you see his mouth move, but you can't really hear what he said.
Okay.
And then you see Adam get up, and he says, "We're getting out of here.
What makes this time different?
We have a purger. We have the purger. We have a purger, the only one in all existence, the only one in all of time. That's what makes this timeline different."
Why was he locked up in a Hody temple
In a small jar.
where on the walls it said symbiote?
We come from a different... In your society, you have animals, and you have your species, you have humanoids. And you get the general gist about each other, but neither one knows all of the intricacies of the other. If an animal was all suddenly going to try to blend in and become a manager of a business or something, that would be odd. If a person was to go out into the wild and live with a pack of wolves, also would be odd. Both entire hierarchical structures would just break down from the get-go. When you come from a world where you don't have death, where the auras and the primal forces that you know are radically different and far more powerful and untamed, people become fearful of what you can do. Zor was a human that sacrificed himself to stop symbiotes that Bassin created. He managed to get me out. I know the secrets of killing symbiotes. He was my weapon. Both of us are destined never to die, but just simply relive terrible timelines over and over again, finding one. And I have been through this with you before. And right now there is a symbiote about to jump through that wall right there. Zor, can you do this, please? And Zor just kind of sticks out his arm and it turns into a sword and he slashes this reddish monster that jumps through this white abyss. And just kind of ooze goes everywhere. So, I can tell you more philosophical nonsense and bullshit, trying to explain why my society is different from you and why he was locked up and why I'm here, or we can escape before more of those fuckers come. Which one?
Sure, let's go.
Will Ezrin be with us when we leave?
I don't know. I didn't create the forge. The people that locked me here created the forge. I only know how to get into it. I don't know what happens when you use something as a material, like you did Ezra. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
Wait, so why is this time different?
Because Zora's here.
Was Zor not there the previous times?
Zor has been here a couple times, but
We're saying this as we're going wherever the
Yeah,
fuck
like
we're going.
jogging pace.
Zor was here the past times. Zor was here the past times, but he refused to talk to me.
Oh.
And he didn't come out. And in the times before that, you guys didn't tell me that Zor was here. You just said it was a symbiote, which is bad, and I killed you. And then other times, you came here and you just didn't have Zor. Because that's pretty fucked up, and you just basically just doomed yourself. And then there's times before that.
How did we get here without Zor?
I'd like to know the story behind that.
Yeah, how would we?
So you pop
What
it.
were the times before that?
And the times before that, you guys just didn't come. I died of old age. And whoosh.
So we're progressing.
I guess so. Okay. You guys continuing to run.
Yeah, so you guys run out of this white abyss, and finally, all around you, you see this dark, this ooze material that you recognize from Zor, except it looks like the anvil. You can see the entire, like, universe around you as you look around. But running on top of it is the various chromatic kind of and colorful oozes and orbs of these humanoid-looking creatures, similar to what Zor looks like running at you at full speed. And Zor is just chopping their asses down. Basically, he just turned one arm into a greatsword and one arm into a battle axe, and he's just chopping these guys straight in half.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
saying we can't do much.
No, not really. He's just kind of walking. And you notice that as he walks, the floor itself tries to move out of his way. Because it seems as if whatever this whole room is, it fears Zor.
Okay.
And as you guys are walking, Adam continues his philosophical rant. So essentially, why Zor was locked up. You're a Hody, right?
Yes.
From our place, we called them die.
Okay.
Different from your word die, but in our place, die were the people that oversaw all magical existence, similar to what Hody know of. Hody know of the primal forces, so we call
we
it.
don't do magic.
Primal forces and magic, they're very similar things, and you guys can often get a skew on which one. And there's your society broke off from the idea of magic very early on, even though you were harnessing magic, you bunch of fucking hypocrites. But moving on to the subject. Die, back in my generation, you guys know of a couple primal forces. Die knew of millions. Die knew primal sources that were connected directly to Bassin. And we learned how to harness them whenever Bassin wanted to delete our whole universe and turn it into this hellhole. So we became smarter. Zor sacrificed himself, and he took the life of a symbiote, which we thought was never possible prior. He fused with that symbiote. He became a symbiote. But because he was a humanoid host, he was different from the rest of them. And anytime that a symbiote tried to bond with him or came in contact with him, they would instantly be in undeniable pain. In the experiments, he was able to touch the most fearsome symbiote named Drax that we have ever come across. Drax, whenever we touched him, he burned alive in flames. And the problem is when he came here, after our universe turned into this hellhole, he left me here because he wanted to make sure that I was safe before he came here, because we didn't know what Bassin created on the other fucking side of the universe, or the other side of creation, or whatever you want to call it. He created whatever you guys come from. He created that. And Zor went there. He was looking to make sure that it was safe, and he wanted to explore every inch of the universe to make sure it was safe. People saw that he could do abilities far beyond their comprehension, the Hody alike, and they feared that. They feared that he had primal sources that you could not comprehend. He had magical abilities that you could not comprehend. His battle prowess were better than any of your commanders, any of your machines, anything that you could possibly create. And you feared him.
It was dangerous.
Zor wasn't dangerous. What's dangerous is your imagination. That's the thing that doomed him, and that's the reason that this timeline failed so many fucking times, and that's why we're gonna make this one count, and we're getting the hell out of here. Zor, let's get out of here. As you guys come to the end of this wall, you see Zor finally like tap against this wall, and he slashes with his sword, and when he slashes through the sword, this bright white crack appears. And you see Adam standing there, he says, "Go."
What about you?
Go.
Sure. Fuck it.
You guess
I
I
guess.
go.
Yeah.
Through, yeah.
So you guys all jump through. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And you see Adam jump right. So all of you guys appear in this room. Nikio is back. Zor is no longer out. Whenever Zor went away, you did hear like a scream of pain almost, as if he's fatigued. And he just disappeared back into Nikio. Where you guys appear is exactly where you were prior in this black room. And Ezrin isn't there.
So what was that for?
Adam's there.
Okay, so is that the escaped part, or is now the escaping part still?
That was the escape part.
So where'd we go to?
You're in my home now. The Forge. The Forge was a artificial construct that was created to take care of pesky individuals who sought my power to use it in the wrong hands. The Forge has been manipulating this entire planet because this planet exists without Bassin knowing it, which is why it's not on any records, which is why it does not exist in your society. The people here are my people. The overseers are machines of my creation. The Tree of Life was a device that I created to preserve life here.
Okay.
And now that I'm back, I can help my people. But you guys can't stay here.
So why have the overseers
We
pretty
weren't
much
planning on
enslaved
staying
and
anyway.
whipped and tortured all the...
They're mindless people. They are, in every essence, a machine that does not understand what it needs to do. It is for the fate of the greater that they were able to accomplish normal tasks through, albeit violent means. They were still able to run this planet, as this planet predates any of your lives, any of your planets, any of your societies. And yet it's still here.
What about the people that are like captured here? That we were tossed into by your people. What was the reason for that?
Those are unnecessary casualties. That are necessary casualties. Your language is an odd one. Casualties nonetheless. But they were ones that needed to be taken because those people, they came to this planet seeking the information I knew.
How did they learn of the planet?
There are individuals who have built grand weapons based off my technology. Grand weapons that are meant to cripple your planets as a whole, destroy life, and is entirely based off the idea of abusing a life force.
Ah. I think I know something
And
about
that's...
that.
And Zor tells me that there was one person that escaped here in the past with the technology from that tree.
Mm. Did they happen to be an air genasi?
I don't ask details from Zor. He just gives me these brief details while he has the strength.
If Zor is yours, though, I'm gonna leave him with you.
No. Zor chose you. And knowing that you have that time dragon with you, you guys are on some track of destiny.
Yeah, where is that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna break down the fucking organization, or if you're gonna completely destroy the universe, if you're gonna bring down Bastion with your own hands because that dick needs to die already, or what you're gonna do. But knowing that he's with you, knowing that he's chosen you, Zor probably knows that. And Zor has some idea how your fate's gonna go. So I'm leaving him with you.
Well,
I'm gonna fix my planet.
Can you point us
Can you ask-
where our dragon went?
yeah. Can you ask Zor where Ezran went?
He goes up and he kisses Nikio. Anna's gonna hate me for this. He goes up and he kisses Nikio.
Fan fiction. Okay.
And
why would you do this?
Why? You could have chose any other thing. Okay, whatever.
because this was written, okay. He turns around for a brief second. Anna slaps him across the room. He gets back up, unscathed. Your dragon. You need to go back to where you found it. It's a time dragon, and sometimes they get trapped in this backwards loop. You found it when it was literally at the very beginning of its existence. So you need to go back because that's where it went.
In time? Like,
Knowing Ezran, he's probably waited.
You know Ezvin?
You
Oh,
guys
well,
got you
he's
guys gotta
definitely-
go.
Okay.
You gotta go.
which way did we go? We literally walked in and
Go up to the surface.
the surf. Okay.
Go to the surface. Your ship is fixed. Just go. You need to get off this planet.
Okay, let's go.
Fixed. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
In a year and a half, as you guys are kind of like running to the ship, I assume.
Yes.
He's kind of like talking to you guys as he does gentle jog along with you. And all the people, these creatures, they now seem like they're repairing themselves and they're helping each other. And they're trying to mend the dead. They seem like they're going on and they're trying to get back up basic functions of this planet again. You like, as you're running, you see a whole bunch of them cleaning up debris. You see some of them just talking to each other for the first time ever. And the Overwatchers, they just stop working at this point. They're no longer useful. They're no longer needed. But as you're running, Adam tells you, I may get my timelines messed up, but I think in a year and a half, you're going to need help. And when you do, I need you to use Zor and come back here and get me. I don't know what it is about you guys, but I feel like you could fuck up Bassin. Or you could fuck up something. Or you could just change the universe. Change change everything, change life, change something. You guys could change something. I'll give you that. And knowing me and liking to know stuff, I want to be there when it happens. So you have me, you have all of my technology, and you have all of my people, but you have it for one event only. So use it wisely.
What technology does he have?
Okay.
What sort of tech is he using?
As he leads you up to the surface, there is like a brand new immaculate ship like right outside the cave that
Like
exit.
a prison ship that is fixed, or
No, like this is a ship. This is a ship far more advanced than that.
okay?
I don't know anything about flying ships.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I'll leave that.
Yeah, but you recognize this from your vision.
Oh, it's that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything about ships.
And
What's the ship?
What's a ship?
He just says, take this and do something. But I would recommend getting to Ezra because he's going to need your help. He's been in hell ever since you guys did that to him. Anyways, you guys got to go.
Stern words.
The ship Your friend Nikio, she should know how to fly it. I based off her biometric readings and her prior experience with spacecrafts of sort during her pirate days. But
Oh,
she will know how to fly.
bless. Okay, so
Get onto the ship. Go, go, go. I need to start
Yeah.
fixing my people.
I guess get on the ship.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nikio
Just want to get out of here.
Nikio slaps him one more time and reluctantly gets on the ship.
This is getting just kinky at this point. It should really stop.
God damn it. And she gets onto the ship, and you guys are on the ship. And Nikio begins taking off and going into space. And as you guys are taking off, you see all of the surrounding landscape. You see rocks beginning to break. And as these giant skyscrapers of the future slowly appear from the ground up, this society seems like it's being built in the matter of seconds. And Hayden, that vision that you saw earlier, it's now basically happening in reverse now.
Cool.
Why can't we stay?
We have
We have money.
just
Like
wanna- I need to get home. I don't know what's happening.
we probably find our dragon.
So,
Where'd you
yes.
find
once you guys get into orbit, Nikio, I'll ask you guys, where are we going? There's
Ezra.
Where are we?
there's a big map of the universe, and you see all the different galaxies and planets and all that kind of stuff. Also, planets that you guys didn't know existed prior. There's a lot of them.
Because like, I only knew stuff I read.
And she
So-
tells you that we're somewhere in Ephirion, though I'm not sure where yet.
Do I know any navigation like at all?
We were in Ephirion
Because
before,
I would have just
right?
read it like or looked at a map. So like whatever the heck the Hody gave me in my education.
Yeah, you somewhat know navigation. What are you trying to figure out?
No, I'm just like trying to like do I know general navigation? Like could I tell what like how to read?
Yeah, you can.
The map.
No, this is like a 3-dimensional map that like you physically interact with like a hologram.
Okay.
Like it is easy as all hell to use.
Fair point.
Where's that?
Where'd you find your dragon?
It was in that. Where is it?
Well, where is it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. It's the
Hear that, Dak? Yes. Also, I
Umberlands,
start-
right?
What?
That's what my thing says.
What are you saying?
It's that swampy place.
Yes.
Yes.
Swampy place. Okay, so this map is a little less specific.
You're
Home
going
place.
you're going to Vanaheim.
Yes. Vanaheim.
Vanaheim is your home planet.
What?
Yeah, and then there's that.
What galaxy?
Hadrosel.
Yeah, Hedgersil.
I just saw. Okay, that's.
We're going to the
Really close.
Hedgersil Galaxy in
I'm-
Vanaheim.
I'm from. I forget my backstory. I'm from Decades, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
one of the weird asteroidy
Yeah.
places. Okay, so I
I'm
wrote.
on another asteroid place. Fancy that. Okay.
Okay.
Should probably find that.
What?
Place on the map.
There's a map.
Where have you been? You lose your dragon and you're clueless.
But
Okay.
yeah, Nikio says, okay, I get, are we all going to Vanaheim? I don't give a crap as long as I get paid in some reason. Or I can just use the ship. The ship's really cool. The ship has a lot of cool stuff.
Okay. What are you doing?
Are we going? Yes? No?
We're going to Hedgesel, Vanaheim,
Yes.
Vanaheim.
Yes.
I assume.
Yes.
Because I would like to go home, but I doubt that's going to happen
What are you doing
before
here?
he gets his dragon.
We'll probably find that dragon.
Okay.
Okay. So
You guys slowly go through space, and Nikio tells you one last time. She's just like, I don't know how fast this thing goes, so like, buckle up. And like, this is like going like 0 to like 5,000 in the matter of a second, and you guys just whoosh.
can we stand or no?
No, you
my
guys are
God.
like pressed against the floor.
I didn't ever get flattened. Okay. Oh boy.
But it's literally like the course of like less than a minute, and like you guys literally just flew across the universe.
In the right direction, hopefully.
Yeah. Your map says that you're almost there.
Okay.
Cool.
Can I like walk around the ship? Is there any like quarters like
Yeah.
designated, like a room? Because I'd like to meditate.
It's a fairly large ship with like more than enough rooms, honestly.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How will people react to seeing the spaceship?
Your planet, your universe is or your galaxy is one of magic. So like,
Yeah.
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 How'd you leave?
There was I think it was a scroll, right?
Yeah.
Scroll.
Yeah.
I left from a scroll.
I left him as well.
Scroll.
Scrolls.
Yeah.
Ships are for pussies. Okay. who needs the convenience of controlling?
It's
something?
even worse because
Freaking
Anna's
paper.
driving right now.
Nikio, is there a way to get the ship to be less
Shiny.
Obvious.
There's a
Obvious.
cloaking device.
Ooh, a cloaking device. That's fancy. That
I'm not
sounds
sure how
nice.
it works, but it says that there's
How
one.
do you get a piece of
Is this
cloth
just-
over the entire ship?
Is this an invisibility spell?
No, this is.
A technological cloaking device. How do you get a big
Oh.
cloak? I don't know.
This is a thing that
Yeah.
makes it look like something else. I'll make it look like a dragon.
Oh,
That's
not
no.
recommended. Can we make a cloud or something like that? Just
A
in the
cloud
ground, right?
descends to the ground.
A giant just cloud of mist.
What
Okay,
What are
so
we
like-
doing here? Okay.
Make it like I don't know, winds
This is
like leaves.
your
blowing in the wind or
planet.
something
What's
like that.
not suspicious?
What's not suspicious?
Nothing.
Invisible.
Just make it.
I don't
like-
know what giant
make it
object
invisible?
descending.
Can you make it mirror the surrounding it's in?
I don't think so.
Oh.
It's the TARDIS.
That's
My
TARDIS. um, if anything, we can just like
Just do the cloud.
make it a cloud
Sure.
that turns the
It's a
mist on the
cloud.
ground. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you make it like just look like a make it like a cloud and then we get to the ground, just make it look like a hill. Or how big is this thing? I honestly can't fathom how big it is.
The
Like football stadium
Like-
size, or like
3 football stadiums.
fucking
Wait,
ship that big.
wait, our ship is that big?
Big? That's
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
That's like over a mile long.
A giant cloud just like descends. Oh, this is good. Yeah, if there's a dragon that big, I think I
How
would
big
be
is a
concerned.
football field? Okay, so
We're-
that's 160 feet.
We're on autopilot, so I'm gonna go explore the ship. You guys can have fun.
Yeah, I wanna
There's a
explore
lot
the
of
ship.
ship.
Football.
I'm hungry.
You know,
I'm tired of rations.
the computer says that there's a whole mess hall with food and a chef.
I'm going.
Apparently.
And a chef.
What?
Okay.
There's just
I'm going. Let's go. Is there a map of this place?
we're gonna get lost. Never gonna find it.
The only map that I know of is in the navigation room that we
Our
were
ship's
in.
a quarter-mile long. Are you kidding me? A quarter-mile long. It's a workout to get the back end. Okay. Yeah.
Just remember how to get there and don't mess up. Because if you get lost, I'm not finding you for a while.
Is there a directory? But what if the campaign just ends here? We just never find it.
We get lost. on
Like we
our
roll
ship.
navigation checks. Fuck, it's a 1. Like we're just stuck in like the gallows.
We starve. We just starve
We're
to
in the
death
boiler
on our
room
ship.
forever.
Like looking for the mess hall. We never find it.
There's no map of the ship?
There's one in
Oh,
the bridge,
okay.
but like there isn't like one that you could take with you.
What's in the bridge? Wait, what?
There's a map of the ship in the bridge, but there's not like one that you could take.
like
with
Iron Man
Oh,
just
Nikio
and then
just like
take it away and
Nikio
put it
just
somewhere else.
highlights the path that she's taking. She's like, I'm taking this one. And it's just a
Okay.
simple path that has a couple turns.
Can I, what's
I'll
on the
follow
map?
Nikio.
So what's,
Yeah,
what's on the map?
that sounds like a
What?
good idea.
What's on the map?
Nikio knows what she's doing, I hope.
The question is, what isn't on the map really?
Okay, so I want to find quarters that are Hody similar.
What do you mean, Hody similar?
Like, is there anything like what I'd recognize?
There is a room called the Cozy Room.
Cozy room. That sounds cozy. I guess I'll head there.
It's called the cozy room. You can walk in, and it's just filled with like spikes.
It's
torture devices.
It's along the path that Nikio is taking to the mess hall.
I guess I'll like follow suit then.
Okay. Hey,
Sure.
okay.
Wait, how long until we get there?
She says a couple minutes.
And what's
go
the
fast.
value of this ship? Just questioning.
Well,
a lot.
Yeah, a normal like clunker starship in this universe is worth a couple $1 billion.
So what if we just like sell this, buy a town, and just not do anything?
Screw doing work.
Screw doing work. Like,
Screw saving the universe. I
True.
don't need
it's
that.
the opposite of God.
I'm up
Okay.
for that.
What?
I'm up for that.
Let's just
Not
sell
good.
it.
You guys-
So,
let's just
to
buy
my
out
planet
your
are we
family
gonna
or
build?
whatever the
What
fuck is
planet are we gonna buy?
Nikio just kind of like slaps you guys, just be like, "Let's go."
Fine, food.
As you guys are walking, wait, do you follow her to the mess hall, or are you going to the cozy room?
I'm going to the cozy room.
Okay.
Mess hall.
Muscle.
Yeah, after traveling for a little bit, you guys are probably walking for like a good 10 minutes.
I need to sleep.
Oh my god.
But then there's a little door, and she's like, "It's right there." It's literally labeled the cozy room.
Cozy room. Okay, I duck in.
Make sure you can find us.
Inside of there is kind of like a rustic cabin setup almost.
Dope.
Like
Okay.
it's gotten like wooden paneling on the walls and everything. There,
Fireplace.
yeah, there's a fireplace. Like there's a little bed in the corner and everything.
Okay, I'm calling dibs. I'm gonna like go on the door and like on a dark saber, just like scratch in my name.
Your dark. Oh wait, no, your dark saber can't cut this one. Yeah.
It can't cut it.
No.
I'll just like scratch. That
Yeah.
can't like cut through.
No,
Shine
it can't
scratch
cut
your
it.
name and it just breaks the door.
I take a marker and just go. I tag it. Okay.
Okay, you leave a mark on your door, and I assume you're just meditating.
Yep. Meditating because I want to regain my points.
So boring.
Okay.
What? You're eating food. What's more boring than that? What's
Food
exciting?
is very exciting.
What's exciting about eating?
You
a
guys
rabbit?
get
Nothing.
to the mess hall, and in there it's like a house-sized room essentially.
Oh,
Though it's just tables and like all sorts of stuff laid out, and there's a giant like kitchen open grill kind of area,
And you don't know.
and behind it there's a like very well-dressed human standing there.
Wait.
Ooh, a
He
fellow
just
human.
came in the ship. It's just.
How may I be of your assistance?
What's his name?
Are you real?
What?
Never mind.
What's your name?
My name is Alfonso Alejandro III.
AA3.
Were you just waiting on the ship?
Adam gave me the strict instructions to become your chef for your adventures.
Your chef? What else can you become?
You would come to realize that I am quite a helpful individual. I am also your groundskeeper. I know mostly the electrical on the ship. I maintain your restrooms, the bathroom. I take care of the animals. I sharpen and maintain all of the weapons on the ship as well. And the armory is kept under lock and key for me.
Cool. Just you? An armory just for you? Cool. Okay, I'm not there, but cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you like some food, masters?
Yes.
Sure.
Give me 5 minutes. And you literally just see him like hypersonically just chopping like a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables as he pours it into a pot and everything. You see him like take out like a animal carcass that you don't really recognize, but like he skins it and cuts it up in fillets and everything in a matter of a couple minutes, which is pretty damn impressive for the like size that he's doing here.
Oh boy. Okay.
You see him cooking on the stove, and he brings it up to you. I offer you. Wait, what's that animal called? It was the
Call whatever. Doesn't matter.
I think your universe would call it a buffalo. It is buffalo and what would you guys call it? Carrot soup. But I will tell you that these flavors are out of your universe.
This guy.
I eat it. I don't care what it
This
is.
guy's got jokes.
You eat it and it's unlike anything you've ever tasted. Like you thought it was fucking carrot soup, but you go in there and it is the best thing that you have ever eaten.
Can I have some of this to go?
Yes, master. I will send it to your room. Have you chosen a room yet?
We get our own rooms.
Master,
Oh, well,
you
They have to put.
Master, you
something.
qualify for not only one room, not two, not four, but you could technically have 10 rooms all to yourself.
Because we definitely need 10 rooms.
Then before all of your pleasures, you could put some, I don't know, women in some of them, maybe some animals. You could have your own petting zoo for all you wish.
I want 20 rooms just being a temple. Can I clear that 20 rooms? Just to make it like you open the door. It's
So,
just, like, just cold
He just pours some out into a little Tupperware, and then he puts the meat in another Tupperware, and he sticks it right on top of each other, and he hands it to you. He's like, "Here you go, master. If you have a room picked out, I could also deliver it to your room, or I could hold it until you pick out a room. We have a quite advanced preservative technology here. You would notice that the meat does not go mushy or get hard whenever we reheat it, and the stew itself will always still patch that same out of this universe punch."
Cool.
Okay.
You can hold it for now, I guess.
Okay. It's been a pleasure. My name is Alfonso Alejandro III. It's been a pleasure.
What about the
Thank you.
second and the first?
Salute.
He just sits there in the butler position with his hands behind his back, smiling.
I'm just eating. I'm hungry.
Do you guys want to do anything else on this spaceship?
What is there to do?
Nikio
Okay.
is still just eating food.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask you this? Because I had the issue like in my most campaigns, they don't really tell you what you can do passively. What is there actually on this ship to do?
Everything.
See, you say that, but like it's not specific. Sorry,
Again, like the bigger question is, what is there not to do on
what
this
not
ship?
to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I like read
Yes.
and like learn?
Yes. There's a whole library.
Oh boy, a whole.
There's a library of information that you never would have figured out on your own.
Well, yeah, I got limited resources living on a rock, so.
Oh, this is also from other universes.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Are there books in my room I can just look at?
In the cabin, there's a couple like little like happy-go-lucky novels kind of things, like just happy things,
Wait,
like family
I
cozy
dismissed
books.
Is there a call button?
Is there a vault?
What?
Is there a vault?
Yes.
Is there money in the vault?
I don't know.
I already have money.
Yeah, but I can get some
You have
change. I can
99
get some
platinum.
change. I can get some
99 platinum.
change.
He has 99 platinum.
Also, you
no
guys are
copper.
gonna be able to
can
buy
afford just
anything
about
in my
anything.
world. You'll just be like, "Oh, can I have like some bread?" And they'll be like,
3 platinum.
"Yeah."
What are the room options? Like there was the cozy room, or
There is cozy room. There is the natural room. There's a swamp room. There's a biometrical examination room. There is the biotechnical examination room. There is the bioorganic room. There's the biofuel room. There is the volcanic room. There is
none of those sound
standard
interesting.
room. The standard is in quotation marks. There is the mansion room. There is the luxurious room. There is
Ooh.
the playroom. There is the special time room. There is the comfy room.
I go to the luxurious room. That sounds fun.
Okay.
The luxurious room.
Luxurious.
Hayden, do you go to a room?
Do you have? Okay, you seem to have a lot of things here. Do you have any teleportation devices?
Oh boy.
Yes.
Is there a teleporter? Should you
Okay,
say
okay,
that?
okay. I've got this. We can just teleport to Ezra.
Yes, and I can teleport you right back up.
You would teleport him to us.
We don't even need to land.
In fact, here, he holds out, he puts it, or like he grabs your hand for just a second, and you see this gun almost appear out of nowhere, and he just like shoots it into your hands, and you feel like a sting for a brief moment. He's just like, there, now you can communicate with me anytime that you want.
Oh gosh.
Right before you leave, he's just like, would you like the same?
Room service, yeah.
Would you like to be able to communicate with me at any time? It's only a
Yes.
slight sting for about 5 seconds, would you say?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. He grabs your hand, he stings you. It hurts like all hell for
Oh,
a little bit, but like 5 seconds, that's just gone. There you
Okay.
go. Now, anytime that you wish to communicate with me, you must just say my full name.
Yes, the best RPing ever. Okay.
I go to the luxurious room.
Is the luxurious room the room that you plan to be staying your time in? Would you like me to take it off the public books?
I want to see it first.
Okay, no problem. I will be more than happy to lead you to it. And Sir Dirk or Sir Hawthorne, what would you rather that I prefer?
Just Dirk is fine.
Okay, so Sir Dirk, let me show you to your room. Have you chosen one from our wide list? I would recommend either the special time room. The luxury room is also a pretty good one. The standard room could also be nice. The happy time room Also a good one. I see that your comrade has already chosen one of the comfy rooms, so
Can I have the standard room?
okay, no
Oh,
problem.
I just
Animals,
see
what are
that.
you doing? Get the swamp one. Your freaking dragon needs a place to live.
He leads you down these like long, vast hallways essentially, and you pass by this like red velvety door. It's just like right here would be the luxury room.
It's a plush.
I open it.
Inside of it is like bigger on the inside than you think it would be. But you walk in there and it's essentially a mansion. Like it's like a really nice like modern mansion essentially. Super
Yes.
it's minimalistic but super functional. There's a bed, there's a nice little kitchen and everything in there. There's multiple layers. You think that there's 3 stories to it.
I'll claim this one. Alfonso.
All right, I will take it off the public directory. If there's anything else that you would wish, you know my name.
Yes.
And Sir Dirk, you wanted to see the standard room. Let's go. Standard room. This is honestly one of my favorites. I actually stay in one of these quarters. They are quite fantastic.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you're walking probably down another 5 minutes or so.
See, like,
You pass by the comfy room to get to the standard room. And the standard room is on the left. And he opens up. And inside of it is just like this, like, not modern, but a futuristic bedroom almost.
White plastic.
It's just a gray room essentially. There's a bed in one corner. There's a table with some chairs. There's a little sofa, carpet.
Take this one, I guess.
Are you sure, sir? There's a wide variety. I would still really recommend the special time room, especially if someone of your stature. There are plenty of services that we could dock from nearby planets.
I'll check it out later.
Okay, I will leave it open for you if you would wish to stop by.
Okay.
I could even show you around sometimes.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right, sir. All right, Sir Dirk. I hope that you have a great day, and you know my name if you need me for any other services. Thank you so much. And he just shuts the door.
Jeez,
Okay.
And besides that, I think we're gonna call it there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the library. I was gonna read home my Darksaber. Don't know anything about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that you read read up on Dark Sabers in between.
In the course of time. Leave my quarters. Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching Dice Dealers.
Yay.
Okay.
I will definitely put up episode 2 and 3 on YouTube and hopefully 4 soon. So you should totally tell all of your friends to go and watch it and maybe even stop by and say hi to us if you possibly can. And now I'm ranting.
Yeah.
So like we're a lot of fun. You should stop by more and listen to Alfonso Alejandro III more.
No boy. Okay.
Anyways, have a great night. Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.